Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. All right guys, it is Thursday, August the 27th. And as you guys may know, based on my, website post, it is actually the full moon, okay? It is the full moon eclipse today, up until the 29th. So for today, the 28th and the 29th, it will be in Aquarius, Pisces, and Pisces/Aries, okay? And some of you guys could be feeling this change or feeling this energy or whatever it is that you're feeling. You know that there's like a shift in the energy or there's some type of dynamic of change that's happening, okay? Now, some of you guys as well know that with Aquarius energy, this can, affect everybody differently. And it also affects everybody depending on the placements of your chart as well. So even if you don't have Aquarius placements, it could still affect you if you're a Pisces or a Gemini or a Cancer or whatever, okay? But yeah, today's Thursday. Let's get started. I also wanted to say that I honestly feel sorry for anybody who lives in Nepal or has any relatives or family members that live in Nepal, because I saw the video of the flood and that is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I may not be that old, but I mean, I remember when I was younger and I seen, Hurricane Katrina, and that was pretty bad. Okay. But definitely I saw the video of the flood and I thought that is crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like that ever. So I really do feel bad for anybody who has family there or had to deal with that, because that's terrible. That does suck. But yeah, let's jump into the reading and see, what you guys need to know for today, okay? I was going to mention before that angel number 111, 123, and also 143 could be really significant for some of you, but let's see what messages show up in general. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today for August 27th? What can you tell the collective at this time for August 27th, please and thank you? And also, I believe it's a red moon as well for the full moon. So some of you guys might see it, might not, because it is an eclipse full moon. So, that could be different, right? But Spirit, what messages do you have for August 27th for the collective at this time? What do they need to know for Thursday, August 27th? Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Jeez. This keeps happening over the last few days too. It's like almost the energy of somebody wanting to say something or somebody wanting to communicate something, but it feels like they can't. But I don't know why, but that's been coming up a lot lately too. So take whatever resonates with that. But Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for August 27th? What do they need to know for August 27th? And I've never seen this happen before. Usually the cards fly out. So let's see what comes out. And this could be because of the eclipse as well, full moon. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Whoa, child, that was taking a while. I was a little bit worried that there was no messages today, which is bizarre. Okay, but two cards showed up. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus and Virgo energy could be very significant, okay, with the 12th house. Now this could be about you being focused at this time. Now this could be just today or just in general, okay, but like I said, with the eclipse, there's something about you being focused or trying to focus right now on things that matter to you, okay, things that matter to you. You right now taking things slow and steady. So it's almost like this energy of like a turtle, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? Obviously not all turtles are slow, but you guys get the analogy, all right? But it's like you basically taking your time and doing something right at this time. So there's something about your energy where you're very conservative, you're very committed, and whatever goals that you have at this time. But definitely there's something about you being focused. This could be about your relationships, your partnerships. This could be about money, finances, saving money, budgeting, things like that, but just investing in yourself more. So you could have Taurus and Virgo placements, or there's just the energy of grounding yourself a little bit more, 444 on the timer, when it comes to grounding yourself based on your foundations, your stabilities, and things of that matter, okay? But there's something about you taking responsibility and being very dependable, okay, when it comes to, you know, reliability, and also willing to put in the hard work in order for you to achieve your goals, whatever that goal may be. But this is hidden energy, okay, for some of you. So definitely take whatever resonates with this. We have the number 17 with Aquarius, and I just mentioned that there's a full moon today in Aquarius energy. So this full moon, you know, for today could be actually, you know, allowing you to release and let go, or guiding you to release and let go and step into a newer beginning when it comes to this grounded energy, okay? For some of you that know, you know, once it goes into Pisces, it goes back into Aries, and then the moon cycle goes from Aries to Taurus, Taurus to Gemini, okay? So there is something about, you know, Taurus energy that's showing up within maybe the next few days or so after the eclipse. That would be obviously next week, which is like the 30th or 31st. So basically that first week of September too, okay? But definitely there's something about having hope and faith when it comes to, you know, your positivity or inspirations that you have at this time. But definitely you guys are going through some type of healing. This healing that you're going through is you being on the right path at this time. So I always say that even if it doesn't look like how it's supposed to, Spirit is saying to you guys, or channeling through, you know, tarot readers, or these bees are killing me, channeling through tarot readers or people who do divination, or even if you do your own readings yourself, it's like you guys could be seeing or picking up on this energy where it's like your mindset has changed, okay, when it comes to having more hope and faith based on your situations, or based on, you know, the circumstances that you guys could have been dealing with or dealing with right now, okay? So it's almost like saying like there's a light at the end of the tunnel for whoever needs to hear this message, right? Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What else can you tell the collective for August 27th? What else can you tell the collective for August 27th, please, and thank you? What does the collective need to know for August 27th, please, and thank you? What do they need to know at this time? Woo. Thank you, Spirit. So 3 cards wanted to show up, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, with the number 10, 10th house energy is significant, Jupiter energy. So again, when it comes to having hope and faith, or feeling like, you know, you're inspired right now, you're on the right path, there's something about this too where it's like you're trusting in these cycles of change. You're trusting the cycle of manifestations, or just going with the flow, basically, okay? Spirit is saying that with Jupiter energy, you guys are expanding, or if it's not expanding, it's about taking adventures when it comes to your luck changing. Some of you guys could be feeling like your luck is changing, or you guys are attracting more luck, okay? But definitely there's something about your fortune, okay, and change. Some of you guys are going through a transformation. So again, when it comes to entering a new period of growth and evolution, it's basically saying that you guys are being open with, you know, new opportunities. So this is new beginnings and starting over. Some of you guys are starting over, and this could look different for a lot of you guys with the Page of Swords, with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in the 11th house. Some of you guys are starting over when it comes to groups. So this could be collective energy, this could be friendships, this could be basically anything to do with outside world energy, okay, or being able to come together with people who are like-minded, okay? But definitely there's something about being curious and communicative with other people and not just yourself, or learning to inspire other people and, you know, showing up very vigilant within your energy. But some of you guys are very mentally agile, so there is something about unique perspectives. Some of you guys are channeling your uniqueness. You guys are embracing your uniqueness. For some of you guys, you may have certain placements in, you know, Aquarius or Gemini or Libra, okay? But definitely Aquarius energy, I feel like, stands out the most right now because of the full moon. And some of you guys are being called to step out into your authenticity, basically, when it comes to, you know, that weird energy, you know, like dressing up differently, you know, putting your makeup on differently. You know, some of you guys, when it comes to your hair or your clothes or your makeup, maybe you don't dress or act or, you know, carry yourself the same way as other people. And this is not in a bad bad way. It's just that you're very unique in your way of, you know, expressing yourself, whether this is tattoos or piercings and things like that, right? But you're not judgmental, right? And you don't teach the newer generation to be judgmental either. And I think that's another thing too, where a lot of times, you know, when it comes to kids too, kids will say the darnest things. But if you teach your child, or you teach your, you know, the younger generation at an early age that, hey, you don't judge based on someone how they look, that is how they grow up to be a very open individual. And you guys could be like this, 10-10 on the timer, okay? But we have the Strength card with Leo, okay? So take whatever resonates with that. But definitely with the 10th house, that's significant, and the 8th house, there's something about courage and bravery. So you guys could be showing up as someone with a lot of courage and bravery, or you guys could be somebody who has a lot of compassion for somebody in your energy. So even when it comes to like your emotions and your strength, it's like you're showing up with a lot of courage to overcome any challenges in the 8th house. This is also talking about, you know, death and transformation, and also rebirth. So some of you guys could be going through some type of rebirth, you know, when it comes to like your strength, right? And everybody's strength is different, but it's like you may have days where you just don't feel like getting up and doing anything. You might have days where you don't feel like talking to nobody or just being around people. And, you know, you could bump into somebody who has a very high vibrational energy, and it just changes your whole entire outlook in life, right? And again, like I said, this could be different for other people. When it comes to your emotions, it's like there's just certain things that you may not say, right? You know how sometimes people feel like they have to say everything, but with you, you're very selective about what you say and how you say it, and, you know, who you say it to, okay? So I think there's something about that too, where you are learning to channel your emotions, but not only that, not wasting your energy on certain conversations or people, places, and things that are very draining, okay? It's like you're not going to waste your time, you're not going to waste your energy, you're just going to use that energy to focus on, like I said, what actually matters to you, or, you know, what brings you joy and happiness, right? And that could be something that you guys are realizing as well with Aquarius energy right now in the full moon. Leo is the sister sign, okay? So there's something about that too. It's like opposites attract as well. And some of you guys are realizing that too, where maybe you guys are meeting people who are like opposite of you, but you guys are attracting each other's energy for some, you know, interesting reason. And so that is how you grow as an individual, because not everybody's the same. Okay, you're not going to meet people 12-21 in the timer. You're not going to meet people who are going to be exactly like you, but that doesn't mean that they don't share similar sentiments as you. You know what I mean, guys? So definitely take whatever resonates with that, but that could be confirmation. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to 7 of Swords, okay, Moon and Aquarius energy. Funny how I just talked about this too. So Moon and Aquarius energy, when it comes to partnerships or business, or just you coming together with partners, right? Because 7th house talks about that too. But there's something about dealing with people who in your energy who either lie, okay, or there's something about consequences. So if you are dealing with something, and especially with the eclipse moon, I feel like there's something about consequences. Somebody could have done something to the collective, and it's almost like there's a consequence to someone's actions. Now, this could be happening in the next 2 to 3 days, okay? Or there's just something about lies or trickery, okay? Something about someone being in some type of engagement, right? Or some type of behavior hiding their true intentions. So you could be dealing with people like with the full moon, right? At this time in Aquarius, there's something about hidden energy. And with this eclipse, I feel like whatever hidden energy or whatever motives that were being hidden from the collective, I feel like that's showing up right now. Or there's something about the energy where you may be coming across I don't know what the hell that is. My lips been peeling for the last few days because the weather's changing. But there's something about your energy where, like, say you're very secretive about your business, or say you're very, like, you know, you don't want to tell everybody what you got going on. It almost comes off like you're the one that's being trickery or lying or scheming, and you're not. It's because you guys are being resourceful right now, okay? But there is something about some type of truth being revealed for some of you guys, and this also could consider that somebody may have some type of regret about how they treated you maybe in the past. Okay, and partnerships doesn't have to be romantic. Partnerships could be business, partnerships could be family, right? But there's just something about, like I said, when it comes to boundaries and my other readings, like the last few days, some of you guys are protecting your energy from certain people, right? And of course, it always happens where once you take your energy or pull your energy back, that's when people want to feel bad about how they treated you or how they did you wrong. And sometimes it's too late. So I feel like that's the energy right now. Yeah, we have the sun. Okay. So the sun is very significant with, you know, vitality with the number 19. Okay. Feathers could be very significant too, because I just seen a feather roll on the hood of my car, which is interesting because there's no birds right now. It's kind of cold outside. So feathers are very significant, okay? But there's something about happiness and joy, okay, success. It's almost like you guys are, I don't know why, but I feel like someone's sneaking off. So you may look sneaky, but you're not sneaky, but someone's sneaking away, right? So that they can enjoy their freedom and happiness, right? With the sun, with the sun. I could be wrong, but that's just the energy that I'm seeing right now. It's like you enjoy your solitude, you enjoy being by yourself, right? And you being alone is actually bringing in a lot of success. Not like alone in the fact that you have no friends and family. Maybe you don't, but at the same time, it's like you still know how to communicate with people and be around people, whether it's kids or older people or whatever. But there's just something about this energy where you're like leaving. It's like someone sneaking out their window or something and going out for a run or going out for a jog or just a walk, and you're just by yourself and you're just enjoying the moment, right? Like, that's so funny. But anyway, but there is something about truth, like I said, truth being revealed. And also with the sun card, there's something about truth. Okay, so maybe there is something about speaking your truth or just shining, okay, with the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so happiness and fulfillment, and the moon again, right? So seeing through certain illusions, right, for some of you guys. So yeah, there's something about like you freeing yourself when it comes to releasing and things like that. So whatever this energy is, I feel like this is, you know, happening because of the moon cycle. And some of you guys, like I said, could be feeling this. You guys could be seeing the energy changing, but definitely there's just something about protecting your peace right now. And I did say this in one of my videos again, when it comes to like jealousy and stuff. I mentioned this yesterday. It's like you guys could be wanting to protect your peace and your sanity, and some of you guys could be staying home. So say that you do work a 9 to 5. As soon as you're done work, it's like you go straight home because you just don't want to be in that energy, or you just don't want to bring that energy home, you know, with you, right? But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Okay, guys, take whatever resonates with you. Thank you for the love and the support as always. And like I said, check out my blog if you want to, because I did post about the full moon that is happening for the 27th to the 29th, and Virgo season as well. I posted, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye.